So here is Brian's site. Let's try the first image. Open image in new tab, and you see that it's on CDN, CDN backlink code.presidium.com. Let's just open it on Chrome DevTools. Let's go to the network panel and reload the page. And you see it shows 304. We can clear the browser cache, reload it, and you see that okay, it's now 200. I'm sorry about that. Now, to understand the difference between 200 and 304, we can go to the Mozilla developer documentation. It just 304, I guess that's it. The URL is getting the same state of the asset. In other words, there is no difference. That's why it was throwing or displaying 304. Okay, so now we see that okay, for this URL, it's on CDN, and here is the HTTP canonical header. And you see the domain is different. The one thing to mention that Google says they only count canonical for the web pages and PDF. I'm not sure for what other media elements they count or support canonical, but for the image, they're still working on it. That's what I know, but maybe you guys have some advanced information, then please share with us. And but it's a good practice. Okay, now let's see what happens if we remove S. So it's still 200 HTTP. And here's the canonical header. Okay. What happens if we add trailing slash? It breaks the URL. If it's HTTPS. And it still breaks the URL. Now, let's see one thing. That image, we know that canonical, Google doesn't, they said that, okay, they don't support canonical link tag or canonical HTTP header for the image. And there's a difference between HTTP canonical header and canonical link tag. Okay, so let's see our image, it has HTTP canonical header. Now let's try to find that image and let's see which URL Google is indexing. So here's the image. Here it is. Let's click here and let's open the image in a new tab, and you see it's cdnbacklink.com. Let's go back to the site and let's try another image. Let's try this image. Let's just try really quick. Here's that image. If we open in a new tab, then Chrome DevTools. Okay. It shows. Let's just reload the page. It's 200, and it also adds HTTP canonical header. So this is the image, and let's see. Just okay. So here is the image. Backlink go. Okay, and if we just open the image in a new tab and let's see the end. So it looks like that. Yes, Google. They don't count canonical header for the image file. We also can use a cURL command, cURL dash capital I. For small I, it's a bit different. Let's just see this URL. Let's see what happens. It's to know the URL status. So you see it shows 200. And here is the canonical. So this is how we can also test URL status using this cURL command. And you can do the cURL command for HTTPS, HTTP, with backslash, with trailing slash, without trailing slash, with trailing slash, without trailing slash. So you know that now. We also can do. Let's just run, as we are on Chrome DevTools. Let's run a Lighthouse audit, which is new, and let's try it. Let's see what happens. So it's taking, will take some time, but here's some informations. But what I noticed in the meantime, while they're working on it, I would like to share that the Lighthouse command line interface and Chrome Canary, the version will vary, and the result might vary as well. Not that much, but this is what I noticed. And the user isn't. Um, I'm not sure, like, okay, from here, it's like, I guess it's the mobile user, and as we are using, you see that, okay, the uh, Nexus 5X, so I think it's the Google smartphone user. For Lighthouse, the command line interface, it's the desktop. And on Canary, I saw that, okay, it's they offer an option to choose either mobile or desktop user agent. So yeah, this is what I saw. So let's wait. I guess it's almost done. Just to, like, cross check using different tools to understand that, okay, what they're saying and showing, because it gets really confusing, in my opinion. I'm sure a lot of you guys and a lot of us has the same feeling. We also can use those tools like Deep Crawl, Screaming Frog, Ahrefs, and many other different tools. Um, anyway, it says Lighthouse was unable to reliably load the page you requested. Make sure you're testing the correct URL. That the server is properly responding to all requests. I'm not sure why it is saying that. Of course, there's a reason. Now I'm not gonna say, like, everything, but just look at the report. It says that doesn't redirect HTTP to HTTPS. Um, Not sure why it is saying, because I think we saw that, okay, it was redirecting from HTTP to HTTPS. Maybe it's a different kind of error. Let's if we just do it quickly here. HTTP, it was showing 200, and we saw the cURL. Let's just see cURL dash I. And if we copy this URL, okay, and cURL also shows 200. Okay, I have Lighthouse command line interface as well. So let's see how it looks. So here's the URL. Let's see if it gives us anything similar or different. So let's just wait. We have to wait like a minute or so. Let's see, this is a good thing. Lighthouse warning that, okay, the URL provided should be on HTTPS. Okay, that's a good note. I mean, like Lighthouse. I was also expecting Lighthouse to give me warning on backslash and non-www, stuff like that. Okay, let's see if they add those features. So let's just wait for the report. This is actually pretty easy. Just you can go to GitHub, and from there you see all the instruction to use Lighthouse command line interface. And if you're a developer, of course, you can use some advanced options. Um, you can extend its features. So let's see the result. See here, it said that doesn't redirect HTTP, doesn't redirect HTTP traffic to HTTPS. Oh, kind of same thing. Here's what I wanted to tell you guys, that you see the runtime settings is different. It's my Windows. In other words, it's my desktop device. Uh, Windows NT, Win 64, and the user agent is different. It's for desktop. Okay. And what other things we see? Uh, is there any similarity between these two reports? It says 46 to 27. Anyway, 46, but it says though that okay, it can't. The Chrome, the Lighthouse, which was on Chrome, it was not able to reliably load the page, but the command line interface, it didn't have any problem. Anyway, so I think there's some. It also mentions some specific issues. Um, it also says document doesn't have a valid rel canonical. Okay, you see that it says that okay, points to a different domain, which is a canonical. We know canonical is not important for the image, but why Lighthouse is saying about it, I am not sure. But yeah, let's see here. It also says the same thing. Oh yeah, it also says the same thing. That okay, but we know that Google doesn't count canonical header for image. So yeah, I mean, this is how we can test, but this is just a basic version. I'm sure a lot of you guys are advanced and trying the tool in many different ways, but I think we always need to try the tools in different ways to understand what's going on. So, but it looks like Backlinko is doing well. I mean, they're good in my opinion. That okay, um, uh, their configuration or settings are good for the search engines. That's it.